Greetings and welcome to the Data Armory. Welcome to our video on Notion AI, top recommendations for data science learning mistakes to avoid in 2023. In this video, we'll be discussing the common mistakes that science learners make and how to avoid them. With the help of Notion AI, we'll be sharing insights and tips on how to optimize your data science learning journey and set yourself up for success. Whether you are starting out or have been working in the field for a while, this video is packed with valuable information that you won't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. So, as we have said that we are looking at data science learning mistakes to avoid in 2023. So first, we'll ask ourselves, what is Notion Productivity App? And because this app has that ability to give those answers because of the Notion AI functionality that it has, let us use that to ask ourselves, what is Notion Productivity App? So we'll ask the AI, so what is Notion Productivity App? So let us use the functionality to explain that. So Notion is an app that helps you to be more productive, or it's a productivity app. It has tools to help you organize your tasks, notes, and other information so you can get more done. So we'll insert that there. And maybe we have said that in this video, we'll be using the help of Notion AI to share insights and tips on how to optimize your data science learning journey and set yourself up for success. So we ask ourselves, what is Notion AI? And again, we'll come to the Notion app and use the Notion AI functionality to ask, what is Notion AI? So what is Notion AI? So again, we'll use the AI functionality to ask or to explain this. So what is Notion AI? So here we are told that Notion AI is a type of artificial intelligence that is used to help computers understand and interpret human language. It uses natural language processing, and I believe that if you are in the data science field, you have met this or you will meet this in your learning journey. So it uses natural language processing to analyze text and identify patterns in order to understand the meaning of words. Notion AI can be used to create automated systems that can understand and respond to human language. We can try again and explain it. So what is Notion AI? So Notion AI is a type of artificial intelligence that is designed to help people understand and interact with technology. It uses natural language processing to interpret user input and provide helpful responses. So we'll keep this. So today we are going to use Notion AI and seek for helpful responses on what are the mistakes that one needs to avoid in their data science learning journey in 2023. Remember, this Notion AI can be used to automate tasks and provide personalized recommendations and more. So we are going to use this Notion AI functionality to seek for personalized recommendations when it comes to data science mistakes to avoid in your learning journey in 2023. Before we dive in, let us ask again, why is Notion AI important? Why is Notion AI important? And basically what we are doing now is we are using the Notion AI functionality to generate all these helpful responses. So Notion AI is important because it helps computers understand and process information in the same way that humans do. So we're going to use Notion AI to get information, just like we'll get information from a human being. And because it can be used to create more efficient and accurate systems that can make decisions and solve problems, we are going to use Notion AI to solve problems and maybe help a beginner in data science field to make a decision on what are some of the mistakes that they need to avoid in their data science learning journey in the year 2023. So to start us off, let us just begin. Let us ask questions and seek for information for someone who is beginning their data science learning journey. Remember, this is not a tutorial on how to work with Notion. There are other tutorials, or maybe one time we'll do such a tutorial. But today we are going to use this AI functionality to seek answers to our question on some of the mistakes to avoid in your data science learning journey in 2023. So what is the correct data science learning path? So we'll write with AI and seek for that information. So what is the correct data science learning path in 2023? So it will generate the response. So here it says that science is a rapidly growing field with an increasing number of tools and technologies to learn. To ensure successful learning, it is important to have understanding of the fundamentals and to choose the correct data science learning path. The best data science learning paths will depend on individual goals and interests, right? It's important to have a broad understanding of the field and to focus on specific areas of interest. It's also important to consider the time commitment needed for each topic and the resources available for learning. In addition, it's important to avoid common mistakes when learning data science, and we'll be delving into this in a short while. This can include not taking time to understand the fundamentals, not researching the best resources, not practicing enough. To ensure success, it's important to be patient and to take time to understand the concepts and tools being used. Now, by following the right data science learning path and avoiding common mistakes, it's possible to become an expert in the field by 2023. So it says that by following the right data science learning path and avoiding common mistakes. And having seen this basic data science learning path, we want to delve into the common mistakes that you need to avoid in your data science learning path in the year 2023, so that you become an expert in the field by the end of 2023 or in the next foreseeable future. So again, we'll go back to our questions and ask what are the common mistakes to avoid in your data science learning path. So again, we'll interact with the tool. So what are the common mistakes to avoid in learning journey? What are the common mistakes to avoid in your data science learning journey? So let us see what it will generate. So it says, common mistakes to avoid in data science learning journey include not taking time to understand the fundamentals. So when you are learning data science, you should take time to understand the fundamentals. You should take time to research the best resources, and you should practice enough. Because here what it has generated is that common mistakes to avoid data science learning journey include not taking time to understand the fundamentals, which means that you should always understand the fundamentals of data science, not researching the best resources. You should take time and research for the best resources when you are learning data science in 2023, not practicing enough. In your data science learning path, you should always practice enough. Then it also says that it can also be beneficial to focus on specific areas of interest. When you get into the data science field, which is the area of interest that you need to focus on, you should answer that question, because there are various domain expertise areas. You can follow the health domain, you can follow the finance domain, you can follow the manufacturing domain. So you should get to understand at the beginning of your learning, which domain are you interested in, so that you can focus in or on that domain, because data science as a whole is very broad. So that's why in your data science learning path, you should focus on the specific areas of interest rather than trying to learn everything at once. Additionally, it is important to be patient and understand the concepts and tools being used. Let us see if it can list. Let us list these. We can also brainstorm ideas. Science learning journey. So let us again, this AI functionality gives us the ability to brainstorm ideas. So again, let us brainstorm this and see if we can make it. We can list the common mistakes to avoid your data science learning journey. Generate. So let us get the answers in a list form. Right. So when you are learning data science, before we get to that, we should finish with this. That you should take time to research the best resources. When you are learning data science, take time to research the best resources. There are hundreds of resources today when you need to learn data science, and many times you'll be caught up trying to jump from one resource to another resource. So it's always good to take the best time to research for the best resource and to practice regularly, because all these will ensure that you are successful in your data science learning journey. So take time to research the best resource, and once you've settled on the best resource, make the most out of it by practicing regularly, and this will help ensure success in your data science learning journey. So again, let us see if there's additional information when we list the mistakes to avoid in your data science learning journey using the Notion AI tool. Is that when you are learning data science, you should avoid not having a clear goal or direction in mind. What do you want to attain? What is your goal? Why are you getting in this field? What do you want to attain at the end of your study? Now, not taking time to properly understand the data. This, I believe, is for someone now who has started. But let us now try to narrow it down to someone who is learning. So, not taking time to properly understand the data. Not properly cleaning and preparing the data. This, I believe, is now when you get practical, when you get hands-on, is that when you have got into the data science field, when you are working on data science projects, you should always take time to properly understand the data. You should also take proper time in cleaning and preparing the data. And remember, when you'll get into the data science field, you'll get that proper cleaning and preparation of the data takes a huge chunk of your time. And that's why in this field it is said that cleaning and preparation of data takes almost 80% of the whole work. Then training the models and getting insights from the models that you have trained takes the other about 20% or so of your time. Now, not using the right tools and techniques for the job. When you get into the data science field, you should ensure that you use the right tools and techniques for the job. We'll also use Notion AI to try and generate what are the right tools and techniques for data science or in the data science learning field. Now, not leveraging existing resources to speed up the process. So you should always leverage existing resources to speed up the process. Not spending enough time to explore the data. When you are learning data science and when you get into the data science field, you should always spend enough time to explore the data. Not properly validating results. Not taking the time to document the process. Not properly testing the models for accuracy. Not keeping up with the latest trends and technologies in data science. So those are the answers that have been generated, and I tend to feel that the answers that Notion AI has generated, they are more of for someone who has begun, someone who is now hands-on, someone who is working on a project. But let us try and narrow down if we can get to the learning mistakes that you need to avoid, maybe for a complete beginner who has not even begun on the first project. So data science learning mistakes to avoid in 2023. Let us ask this question again and try and narrow it down. Let us see if it can generate that. Okay. So let us keep this. Where are we? We are here. So it says, in 2023, data science is set to become even more important, so it's essential to ensure successful learning by avoiding common mistakes. So what are the common mistakes? These can include not taking time to understand the fundamentals, not researching the best resources, and again, it generates almost the same responses that we have read. Taking time to research the best resources, we have done that. Common data science learning mistakes to avoid in 2023 include not having a clear goal or direction in mind. We have mentioned that. Not taking time to properly understand the data. We have mentioned that. So basically, it generates almost the same thing. Now, for a complete beginner, let us try and narrow our search down. Let us take this. What are the right tools for when learning data science? What are the right tools? So we are in a random interaction with the functionality and see what it will generate. So what are the right data science? What are the right tools? The right tools for learning data science. So remember, at least we have already answered some of the mistakes to avoid. So we are just going deeper into the rabbit hole and see what more we'll get for a complete beginner and what they need to understand in their learning journey. So what are the right tools? So there are a variety of tools available for learning data science depending on the individual goals and interests. And we had mentioned about goals here. So already not having a clear goal or direction in mind. So when you are getting the data science field, you should have a clear goal or direction in mind. And we have seen that when you are setting a clear direction or goal in mind, one of the things that will help define your goal or direction is the kind of tool that you need in your data science learning path. And that's why when you're looking at some of the important data science learning tools, we see that there are a variety of tools available for learning data science depending on the individual goals and interests. Now, popular tools include Python. These are programming languages: Python, R, SQL for data analysis and machine learning. And just to note that many times for beginners who get into the data science learning field, we are so quick to jump into the programming languages like Python, R, and forget that SQL is also very important in your data science learning path. So if I would add another common mistake that we make is that we are so quick to get into the hype of jumping into programming languages like Python and R, and we forget that SQL is also very important. Now there are other tools as Tableau, Power BI for data visualization. Though Python can do all this, but remember what I'm saying is that many times it's very quick to jump into the hype that I need to learn Python for data analysis or for data science, and forget that there are other important tools also that you might need in your data science learning journey. And try to imagine someone who has a skill in Python, someone who has a skill in SQL, someone who has a skill in Tableau, someone who has a skill in Power BI for data visualization. These are data scientists who is all rounded. And remember, these are a field that will always have different tools at different times. And that's why one of the mistakes that you need to avoid is not keeping up with the latest trends and technologies in data science. You should always update yourself that what is the latest trend, what is the latest technology that I need in my data science learning path. So additionally, there are many open source data science libraries and frameworks such as TensorFlow, Keras, Scikit, Learn, that can be used for data analysis and machine learning. There is Pandas for data analysis. There is also NumPy. So these are some of the tools that are important in your data science learning path. And one mistake that we have seen that you should avoid is not having a clear goal. And having a clear goal means choosing the right tool for your data science learning path. Now, let us see another point that we can narrow down. Another point that we can narrow down on, so that we should know what are some of the mistakes to avoid in our data science learning path in 2023. So let us use the brainstorm function. So let us ask, what are they? Let us see what it will generate. What are the latest trends in technologies in data science? What are the latest trends and technologies in data science? Let us see. Okay, this is interesting. Let us keep this. What are the latest trends? So here, Notion AI has generated that some of the latest trends and technologies in data science are utilizing AI and machine learning in data science, leveraging cloud computing for data storage and data analysis. So from this alone, if we narrow this, or if we confine this to the theme of our video, is that one of the mistakes that I need to avoid in my data science learning path is not seeking to understand how to utilize AI and machine learning in data science. Another mistake that I need to avoid is not leveraging cloud computing for data storage and data analysis. Exploring the potential of deep learning for data analysis. So in my data science learning path, I should ensure that I should also seek to understand how I can explore the potential of deep learning for data analysis. Some of these things, if you don't understand them, you'll meet them as you progress in your data science learning journey. So another latest trend and technology in data science is developing predictive models for data-driven decision making, automating data extraction and cleaning for better analysis. That is important. So you seek to understand how can I automate data extraction and cleaning for better analysis, because we have seen that we know when you get into the data science field, you'll get that some of the tools that you can use for data extraction are like SQL. You need to understand the standard query language. Some of the tools that you'll need for cleaning data are like pandas. So how can we automate these processes? Developing data visualization tools for insight discovery. Here you'll use tools like Matplotlib. You'll use tools like Plotly. You'll find tools like Seaborn. So another trend in the data science learning field is understanding data visualization tools for insight discovery, applying natural language processing for text analysis, applying natural language processing. Like now, Notion AI, we have seen that when we were beginning, we talked about Notion AI. And here, remember, we said that Notion AI is a type of artificial intelligence that is designed to help people understand and interact with technology. It uses natural language processing. So you see, like now, what we are doing now is by the help of natural language processing. So someone who is in the data science learning field, one of the mistakes that you will make is by not keeping up with the trends, of which one of the trends is natural language processing. How do we apply natural language processing? So, and this tutorial, at least, it is keeping up with the trends, because we have seen that there are tools which use natural language processing, and at least we are trying to apply that in the Data Armory to try and understand how we can get the most out of our data science learning experience. So another tool or trend in data science is utilizing unsupervised learning for clustering and segmentation, using big data analytics to gain business intelligence, creating data-driven bots and chatbots for customer service. And I think next time we'll also look at what are the ChatGPT top recommendations when it comes to data science learning mistakes to avoid in the year 2023. So again, we are in a wild goose chase trying to explore what this Notion AI can do. So again, not having a clear goal, let us try and dig deeper on this. What are the best data science learning clear goals. That's interesting. Let us see what it will generate. So ask AI, brainstorm ideas. Generate. Okay, we have lost that. Let us go back and see if we can get to, yeah. So let us write what are the best data science learning goals. So what has it generated? It says that the best data science learning goals will depend on the individual's interests and goals. It's important to have a broad understanding of the field to focus on specific areas of interest. Popular topics include AI, machine learning, cloud computing, deep learning, predictive models, automation, data visualization, natural language processing, and supervised learning, big data analytics, data-driven bots, and chatbots. Additionally, it's important to research the best resources and to practice regularly to ensure success in the data science learning journey. So what do you note out of the answers that it generates? That they are almost similar. We tend to go round and round the same answer. So basically, that is what Notion AI can do. That is what Notion AI can do. And for someone who seeks to understand what are the common mistakes to avoid in your data science learning journey, at least using the power of natural language processing, we have seen in a summary that when you are in a data science learning journey, some of the mistakes that you need to avoid is not taking time to understand the fundamentals, not researching the best resources, and not practicing enough. And all this will help you to ensure success. And to ensure success is important to be patient and to take time to understand the concepts and tools being used. Another important question that we need, let us look at this before we end our tutorial today. So let us ask, what are the data science fundamentals that you need not to avoid? What are the data science fundamentals that you need not to avoid? Okay. So it says the fundamentals of data science include an understanding of the data, the ability to clean and prepare the data using the right tools and techniques for the job, leveraging existing resources, exploring the data, validating the results, documenting the process, testing the models for accuracy, and keeping up with the latest trends and technologies in data science. Understanding the fundamentals is essential to become an expert in the field, and taking time to research the best resources and to practice regularly will help ensure success in the data science learning journey. Again, you note that when we use Notion AI to try and get insights, again, it generates almost similar answers for different questions within the same topic, within the same topic. So basically, that has been our tutorial today. That has been our tutorial today on the mistakes to avoid when you are learning data science. And to help generate the answers, we have used Notion AI functionality that is found in the Notion Productivity app. In the Notion Productivity app. So basically, that has been our tutorial today. So in a nutshell, this is what we have learned. These are the mistakes that you need to avoid in your data science learning journey, according to Notion AI, top recommendations for a successful data science learning journey. Next, we'll try ChatGPT and try to see what are the ChatGPT top recommendations for a successful data science learning journey. Don't forget to comment, to share, and also to subscribe, and tell us what should we try next, or what tutorial should we do next. You have a blessed day.